Today we're looking at the level 30 Season 1 pass on Xbox, PlayStation and obviously PC on FIFA 23 to have a look which one's the best choice. So starting off with Ivo Rodriguez, you can see he's a right mid, high medium work rates, 4-star, 4-star, so overall really good, 5'11", looking like a good rounded card. The good thing about this card is you can play right wing back, left mid, right wing, or right mid. So you have got yourself someone who can play on the left as well as being able to play right back. Problem is, I will find with this is, if you have a look at his defensive awareness, you really don't want him playing right wing back, even a 5-back system. A couple of things that are good about this card: acceleration, sprint speed, attack positioning, look really good. Shot power, really good. And agility and balance, as I mentioned, also. For someone at 5'11", he's going to feel quick on the ball. But in terms of defending, not the greatest. So we're going to have to say that not the greatest for defending. Another problem with this card, I think, personally, is we have got gold Rafa sitting in that position as well, who is basically the same card, maybe not being able to play in different positions like this one can. But for a card like this, I just don't know. In terms of traits, just has a flair and nothing else too crazy. I do like this card, but you have to ask yourself, how many good gold cards are in Liga Portugal at the moment? How many more special cards will we get? Yes, we'll probably get some milestone cards along the way, just like we got the Dynamic Duos for Ligue 1. And this may be a good one to get, but there's just so many ifs and buts around this to not be 100% sure. That being said, let's move on to our second one. And we have got Almada here from the MLS. High-low as a cam, 5'7", so he's going to be really good at dribbling, I can tell you that already. 4-star, 4-star, but he can also play at left wing or right wing. And as a winger, this card looks very good. As a cam, looks very good as well. And as you can see here, amazing agility and balance, like the best you can get for a card like this. Acceleration, really good. Sprint speed could definitely be improved. Finishing could be improved, but that's what chem styles are for. This card looks so much better in terms of being rounded. And in terms of trait, he has finesse shot trait, which is going to help you out. We have to also consider, we get a lot of MLS cards. We're supposed to have MLS Player of the Month, but I think they don't have that anymore. We shall see. I'm not 100% sure on that, so if I'm wrong, please comment down in the section and just kind of understand that I didn't know that at the time. But we should maybe be getting a Higuain end of an era or a flashback card at some point, as he's retired now. And this could be a nice link. But the problem again with MLS is they do not have any other good players, really. Maybe a couple, but for the league, this is something to consider. This card would help you out with objectives if we get them in MLS, but they're most likely going to be squad battles, which you can do on semi-pro. So with that in mind, if they're not going to be online, I don't think you need this card personally. I do think he's a very good choice, and if you are Argentinian or you like this player or you are an MLS fan, then by all means get the card. But MLS is just not what it used to be. Some of the cards are a bit lacking. There are still some really good cards in there, like for example Insigne, Chiellini, plus some other small tier meta ones as well. But it's just something to consider. And that leaves us with our last one, which is old Broby here. And this one looks not the greatest when you look at the card. So he's medium low for a striker. It's not awful, but not the greatest. 3-star skill, 4-star weak foot. But hear me out on this. So we can only play striker and centre forward. That is not a problem. In terms of attributes, really good acceleration, sprint speed. Agility definitely needs to be improved, but his balance is great. But look at his finishing and shot power. That is second to none what you need from an 84 rated card, as well as having that header and accuracy, the jumping and the strength. Physicality is really important this year so far before the patches come out, and that is really something to consider with this card. In terms of traits, he doesn't have any. But if we were to go to the Eredivisie really quickly, and at this moment in time, if we go to striker on the market, you will notice there's a big problem here. And we always get Eredivisie as objectives, whether that's on squad battles or online. We always get them as objectives. So as we go over here to Eredivisie, go to striker, as you can see here, Broby's gold comment is probably the best card in here for striking. There might be some position changes I don't know about, but as you can see, they're just not many good cards at all. Another way to check this as well with MLS, if we go to content squads quickly and just have a look in the squad. So if we go back down here quickly and just switch some players out, there's a couple of positions lacking in Eredivisie. And don't forget, we get Player of the Month for Eredivisie as well. So you can have a really good special team nice and early. So in terms of concepts here, if you haven't done Gakpo, go do him. You've got a really good cam under Berghuis, who I believe can only play, cam or right mid. So again, no striker there. Ocampos is a nice other option on the other side. If you have already taken this right back, which I would highly recommend if you haven't seen that video already, why to take him. Again, he's going to help you out with chemistry with Broby. And I just think there's so many better options in the Eredivisie with the better centre-backs and stuff. You can have a much better time with the team selection. Because if we were to go to MLS, for example, and we have a look there and see what they have as their best rating. Yes, they have a few heroes, but look, Vela's not the card he used to be. Insigne's still very good, so that's one link. Bale is okay, but you got Charles Gill here, who's very similar. Maybe not as fast, but very similar. And there are very lacking there. But again, there's a lot of gold cards, so you know we're going to get some informs at some point, whether that's going to be World Cup or whatever else happens with a team of the week. And then our last one was Liga Portugal, and just comparing him with everybody else, you can see another problem here, especially with Liga Portugal. Look at Rafa compared to him. Okay, not very good shooting and passing, but the pace and the dribbling is much more, way more consistent. Or if you want to have somebody who is better at shooting or passing, you got Otavio. There's just so many other options that can definitely get team of the week. And once you've taken the card, you can't swap it back. So I still think that Broby is your best option. But let me know in the comment section down below which ones you're going to be taking. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I will catch you in the next one. See ya.